A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. 14 cycles until impact. Hi everybody. So this is awesome because we haven't seen each other in like what, a month,
Yeah.
right? And also that was the last tabletop role playing game I've ran because I took the whole month of June off. I've been traveling and then work was insane and other shit was insane. So here we are.
He says
It is-
insane, but he went to Paris and Disney.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Chris broke France.
Well, France broke me more like.
Oh my.
Oh dear. This is an
is a-
explicit
Just a reminder,
podcast,
this
everyone.
is an adult.
Yeah, adults here. But as of recording today, it is July, but these episodes will be coming out probably at our 1 year anniversary. Can you all believe we've been doing this for 1 year?
Our 1 year record anniversary, yeah.
Yeah,
Insane.
yeah. So we talking about this for a long time. It's come to fruition, and now we're getting dangerously close to the end of season 1. But I don't know if it's going to be this session because, dear listeners, it is my dream as somebody that likes to run games to be constantly surprised all the time, and I don't always get the benefit of that. Sometimes I run games for players that are completely predictable, and I don't have to put that much thought and work into that. But that's not the case with this group. Y'all are chaotic as fuck, and I appreciate that, and I love that about y'all. And so I can't wait to see what happens next. So with that said, let's. I think we should, since it's been a month and the episodes of that last session are about to drop. They haven't come out yet as of this recording. I think we should do kind of like a recap to make sure we all know what happened last. We kind of ended on a very, I would say, Star Wars-ish trauma ending. So I feel like it's good to kind of discuss that and then, kind of place ourselves at where we're going to start off. Sound cool?
That works. Would you like me to summarize my notes for
You know what, Nathan? I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry about interrupting Charles.
Yeah, fuck me.
Nathan, I agree. We should do a reintroduction real quick, and I can kick it off. I'm Chris. I am the head referee of this show. I have no idea what's going to happen next, and I'm in a state of chaos. And my pronouns are officially he, him, but also everyone, because I'm the dungeon master. I play everyone in a galaxy far, far away. Nathan?
Yeah, my name is Nathan. I play Zero, the droid engineer, and both of our pronouns are they, them.
Amazing. Colton?
Hi. Had to find my foot pedal there. I am Colton, as you said. And then, wow, my brain is just not here today. I'm playing IA-1N, everyone's favorite little psychopath, murder droid, who's definitely, it's good. Everything's fine. And we both go really by any pronouns, and, that's me.
Awesome. Jess?
Hi, yeah, I'm Jess. I play our good little force-sensitive human boy, Lysander. He goes by he, him. I go by they, them. Slay.
And just for listeners' reference, Jess is a huge fan of Commander Cody.
Yeah.
And they are rocking the Commander Cody jacket like a safety blanket.
He will give us strength in these trying times. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't either. Yeah.
We should make up a new feat and just call it the Cody feat, and we can use it once per game to give us all good rolls.
That's called a luck feat. You should look it up.
Well, it's gonna be the Cody feat now.
It's the Cody feat now.
And also, can we get pictures of Cody's feet? Anyway.
No!
Oh my! Oh.
When you said the Cody feet, in my head I was just like, feet for free? Not in this economy. So I didn't want to say it out loud.
I actually feet are really gross.
All right, that was a great session, everybody. Good night.
And I think now maybe the person who just inflicted that should introduce themselves so that everyone knows who to blame for that.
For those of y'all from the Dark Side Divas universe, that was not me, for the record. All right, so Hope, would you like to introduce yourself?
The funny thing is, I think feet are really gross. Hi, I'm Hope. What am I doing? I go by she, her, and I play Gaz, who is a Gazo operative, and she also goes by she, her, and I will mute myself now.
Last but certainly not least, I think, Charles?
Yeah, that was a lie. Hi, I'm Charles. My pronouns are he, him. I play Win, Duros pilot, Iced Calf drinker, and Shriv's possible ancestor, who goes by he, they pronouns.
Amazing.
Well, Gungan, do you like what I have sent you?
The Gungan Rul'Thess turned to the hologram, frustrated, angry. You sir have sent me old weapons and rusted battling mechanics. How me going to win a fight with bad boom booms?
It's not the tools that win the fight. It's how you use them. And don't worry, I'll be sending you someone else to help you even the battlefield.
Someone else? Who, sir?
Hostages. I figured you could use an insurance policy. Let me know how things progress.
Okie day. Misa take care of the crew of the Phantasmal Squonk. Once and for all, sir.
Don't fail me, Gungan, or else you'll face a fate much worse than death.
You no so worry. Misa, fighter, warrior, and hunter.
Okay, so let's start off with the Squonk. Who is currently piloting the Squonk as you drop out of hyperspace and enter the atmosphere of Naboo?
Not Gaz.
Yes, who is currently piloting the Squonk, guys? I would love to know this.
I think it's me because I believe both Gauze and Zero have sworn off flying after they both accidentally crashed a ship.
Yeah.
She's happy to fly. She's just in shock from murder.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
Zero doesn't like piloting. But Chris, have we been flying long enough for a long rest?
Absolutely. It
Wonderful.
does take about a day to get from where you were to Naboo.
Wonderful.
Okay, so if it's been a day. Cool.
So long rest means in 5th edition D&D rules is that your hit points regenerate, all your powers regenerate, etc. Even if you lose an arm, it grows back. It's a magical thing. Except in Star Wars 5e, there are conditions and I would say optional rules where if you lose a limb, they won't grow back. So, because there's a tendency in Star Wars for people to lose an arm and whatnot. So, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just
no, we're not finishing this campaign with all limbs intact. Somebody is losing a limb.
And then some. Okay, so 1N, if you are piloting, can you please make a pilot check?
Yeah, I can. That is, something. Where is it? Right, I don't have any modifier for that. That is it's not a nat 1. But it's nat 2. So,
what's the total?
2. Because I have a 0 to piloting.
So you come out of hyperspace and start descending, and you're flying a lot faster than you really should be, and you get caught into a storm of sorts, a grouping of thick clouds. There's lightning surging everywhere, and the ship starts violently shaking. Um, Two is like,
Alert! Alert! We're all gonna die!
2, please do not scare the passengers.
I'm not scared.
Okay. Piloting is an intelligence check, right?
Yes.
Okay, can I cast Enhance Droid on 1N and upgrade their data banks to give them advantage on intelligence checks? Because I assume they'll probably need another check to hopefully survive this. So if I will cast Enhance Droid on 1N. So
that sounds cool. How does it look when you're actually enhancing him?
Yeah, I go up and I I'm like, this, I don't think this will hurt. And I just like take out a little like screwdriver or something and just kind of like little tweaking here and there, and like little sparks of energy come out from my hand. It's kind of like part of the droid mechanism itself, as well as tools, and just kind of like do a little quick modification.
Oh, wow. That is fascinating.
All right, what end? Do you want to try that again?
Yes, please.
With advantage.
That is much better. That is a 17.
Yeah, so you're able to restore control on the ship, and you descend below the cloud layers, and you can see the rest of Naboo. Q shakes a little bit, and a small projector pops out of his body, and he displays an image, and it is the same conversation that one back in the Capitol is playing of Wynn and Lysander plotting to sneak out of the apartment to go find Rul'Thess.
Oh, I love movies.
Oh, they can see our cool outfit. Wait, did we change out of our cool
We did
outfits?
change out of our
Fuck!
cool outfits
Never mind.
before we had that conversation.
No!
Well, no, one still has the full headdress on.
Good.
At least one is stylish.
Yeah.
Hey, 2, is this live? Is this where they're at right now?
It's a recording that's playing over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Do you know how long it has been playing? Or do you have a timestamp of when it was recorded?
What's a timestamp?
Okay.
Do you know why it's been playing over and over again?
One doesn't know.
Do you?
No.
Are you in range to talk to one now?
Yes.
Can you ask them if where Wynn and Lysander are right now, if that's where they're at, or if we need to go somewhere else?
I can ask.
Great. Do that, please.
And Two's just kind of floating there stoically, not saying anything all of a sudden.
Wait a minute. Why don't we just call Wynn and Lysander? And I'll bring up our little walkie-talkies that look like, tiny little cylinders in Star Wars. Be like, Wynn and Lysander, hello. We are here at Naboo.
All right. So meanwhile, Wynn and Lysander, you're following Orla to her ship. She does have kind of a 4-person Jedi starfighter, though it's not really rigged to be a starfighter at this point. She guides you into the cockpit of the ship, but she does not sit in the driver's seat. She sits down in the back and kind of looks at the two of you.
There is an awkward moment where Wynn looks over at Lysander, and then to Orla, and then over to the empty seat, and then back to Lysander, and then back to Orla, and says, "Are we waiting on a fourth person?"
Orla just smirks a little bit and just says, "I think it would be best if Lysander flies the ship."
What?
Lysander, you are just learning your special gift. But you are the one who is best equipped to find your adversary.
Oh. Wynn turns to Lysander. She wants you to do the magic brain thing, and Wynn points to their head and sort of makes a motion forward. Magic brain thing.
I get it. I get it. And Lysander tries to compose himself and sits down at the pilot's seat.
Shockingly, there aren't a whole lot of buttons or switches on this ship. There are just enough controls to maneuver the ship, but there's not a lot of screens to tell you measurements of temperature or anything like that. It's very strange.
Okay.
Lysander, this ship was built for the Jedi. We reach out with our feelings and we trust in the Force. And most of the time that helps us pilot our ship.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sure. Let's go with that. Okay.
Is there a co-pilot seat, Chris?
There is, yeah.
Wynn slides themselves then into the co-pilot seat and looks around. You know, this user interface is not very friendly to people who aren't Jedi, but you know, I think I could keep us aloft.
I am sure you can win. I'm sure you possess the skill to be able to keep this ship up in the air with the controls you do have.
I do like being far away from people.
You may not be sensitive to the Force, but nonetheless, the Force is still with you.
Like all the time. Like there are some moments where I like my privacy, you see.
And unfortunately, the Force is everywhere at all times.
Ooh. The Force is gonna have to get real cool about some things real fast.
Lysander just side eyes Win, but just like okay. And then I guess I'm going to do my fun little guided by the Force
Yes, you are.
ability. So
And there's not a roll for that?
yeah, no, that's just whatever you wanna tell
All right.
me.
I do want you to make a wisdom saving throw, though.
Oh, great! Here we go.
First roll of the game. Oh, first Force roll of the game. I know we had a pilot check.
16.
16. Wow. Yeah, so Lysander, you do reach out, and you, like, deep in the forests of Naboo, far away from the capital, you do sense a great amount of hatred for you, of vengeance, of wrath.
Well, that's probably where we need to go, even though every fiber of my being is saying, do not go in that direction.
Orla asks, Lysander, when you reach out, what do you see and what do you feel as the Force? And let me explain. Some see it as music, others as an ocean. What about you?
Lysander kind of closes his eyes again, trying to picture. And well, I see it as colors. There's for Win, for example, even though he wears a bunch of those really drab, more earthy tones, I do see him as a more vibrant greenish color.
It is possibly because of all the calf running through his veins.
You know what? Wynn says, I'm not even. You're probably right. I do
Um,
drink a lot of caf, but in
You
my
drink-
in my defense, you should see some of the people I have to put up with.
Um, Orla actually laughs at that. Lysander, can you make a pilot check, please? At advantage?
Yeah, okay. Oh, piloting. Well, it's a good thing I have advantage. Let's
Oh,
roll
no.
again. The first roll was a 1, but that would have been a 6 with my...
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so,
Let's crash Orla's ship. Why does Orla not have a ship by the time we get into the
Oh,
dark?
sweet. I got an 18. So...
That, yeah. So this ship is extremely fast, and for you, Lysander, at least, it's very easy to maneuver, and it zips up into the air and immediately screams across the forest, and you head towards the direction where you're feeling that hatred. And it is at that point your communications activate, and you're getting a call.
Wynn motions for Lysander to keep flying and plucks their comm off of their belt. This is Wynn. I'm not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the I'm hanging up.
Hello.
And the rest.
1 N?
Hi. We have made it to Naboo.
Wow, I'm delighted. It took you such a short length of time. Where's the ship?
I am not 100% clear on that.
Of course you are. Who's flying the ship?
Me.
That can't be good.
Wen looks over at Lysander, shrugs, and says, let's be real, it probably is the best option out of the 5. Gonk's little arms don't reach up to the...
I trust
Panel.
Skonk.
I also trust Gonk, but I don't trust Gonk's arms. And Wen makes tiny little motions with their hands on either side to indicate Gonk's tiny little arms.
Zero
Just have to make
overhearing
him new
this
ones.
says, "You should trust Gonk's arms. They're surprisingly strong. They could lift like a whole couch. So don't count them out. They may be tiny, but they pack quite a wallop."
All right, let's bring us around to information that is more pressing and urgent. I assume that everything went fine and y'all didn't do any detours or anything completely insane.
We have the coordinates.
Okay, good. Yes. Don't freak out. We're going to find Rul'Thess, Gungan guy who blew up the diner, may or may not, but most likely is planning some sort of terrorist attack on Naboo for the Festival of Lights.
That is good news.
Which part of that is good news?
Yeah, how's that
First
good news?
part.
What?
We are also going after the Nihil.
Also,
Why are you
can.
going after the Nihil?
We need a ship.
Also, I should say, when glances back at Orla, we do have another Jedi with us, but this one's a little bit, a little more. How do I explain it? Picture the most Jedi, but also the least Jedi, if that makes sense.
There is a strange coughing noise coming from Orla, as if to say, "I'm right here."
I'm picturing a Minoc? That does not feel right.
Whatever, you'll figure it out when you meet her.
Understood.
Can you lock on to this comms position?
Probably.
Great. Do that, and bring the ship around, please. I'm getting a little worried about people piloting the ship, especially after the last time.
No comment.
All right, that's concerning. Just
Where?
meet us at wherever this ship is going to land.
Understood. And if you happen to find Thess before we get there, please take him alive.
Wynn is silent for a suspiciously long period of time.
Lysander's just bombastic side eye right now. I win. Like, why are you quiet?
Orla
Respond.
raises her eyebrows and she says, "I sense great shock in you."
Sure, we can try to take him alive. That is a thing that we do all the time here. We do not deliberately attempt to get people killed. It happens around us a lot. That's not our fault. It's just these things happen.
Orla says, and everybody that is on the other side and the Squonk can actually hear this. Orla says, the taking of a life is a very serious thing, and it should not be something that is taken lightly.
Hey,
No
lady.
comment.
Hey, lady. Just a word of advice. When we land, you probably shouldn't go anywhere near our ship.
Wynn very quickly flicks the comm off. Oh! Darn, I lost connection.
And on the Squonk, 2 says suddenly,
Upload complete.
What? Upload?
Yeah, you were supposed to ask a question. What were you uploading to?
"What do you mean? The Squonk asked us to do something."
It
My
did?
sweet mother of Jesus God.
What did it ask you?
Oh, it said that one should go to the Legacy Run and download a bunch of information, which he did.
No!
No. Zero. Would you please talk to the Squonk for me?
Yeah, hey, 2, why don't you follow me, into the ship's computer room?
Okay, will I fit?
Even though he's very small.
Yeah, that won't be a problem. Alright, is that all the Squawk asked you to do as we're walking?
Yes.
Okay,
We
did you...
uploaded information into its databanks, and it has uploaded the data via a transmission it received earlier.
Did we send that information out?
Yes, I sent upload complete.
To where?
I don't know.
Oh, great. Cool. Oh, look, we're here. And I go to the computer room and plug in.
All right. You, once again, as you've done many, many times, enter the digital version of the Squonk into the grid area. The lights within the Squonk turn red for everybody that's on board. And you hear the Squonk system saying, "What?"
Oh, do I not have to make a wisdom saving throw this time?
Now you're at this point you're kind of immune to it.
Amazing. Incredible. Hey, so you made a request of our little droid friends here?
Friends,
No.
tools, yes.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. We'll debate the ethics of that later. Why? We were like talking to that Nihil person, and like we had a whole plan to like not give them what they want. Why did you do that?
The mission is paramount.
Yeah, we were still gonna do the mission. Like we had. I assume you heard, because I assume you hear everything. We were gonna like steal a ship and get there. Like we got what we needed from them, and we were gonna go just take one of their ships and go.
I have concluded that this is the best way.
You didn't think to like talk to the rest of us about that?
Correct.
Cool. So what now? Are we just waiting to get the information back from the Nile?
Nihil does not compute.
Where did you send the information?
Via the signal that was requested in the message you received.
Okay, yeah, all right. So you sent it to the Nile, yeah. Okay. Great. So, we'll stick with your plan, and that sounds fine. Okay?
Receiving transmission.
Oh, great. Patch it through.
Yeah, so in the digital realm that you're in right now, Zero, you see like a hologram screen pop up, and for the rest of you in the cockpit, I'm assuming that's where most of y'all are, the image of the storm once again shows up. And just a quick reminder, the voice is neither female or male. You can't quite make out what qualities of it are. It's meant to be like to disguise the person's voice completely. And it says,
I'm surprised you complied so quickly, but thank you.
You're welcome. So, what now?
As promised, I'm sending you the instructions, the additional details of the path, and the alterations that you can make to your hyperdrive.
Okay, how long do you think it'll take that information to reach this vessel?
I'm sending it now. I do not know how powerful your computers are on your vessel, nor do I care.
Yeah, okay. Well, great. We'll get right on, going to the place we're trying to get. Thanks for all your help. We appreciate the opportunity to work together.
Your talents should not go wasted. If ever you're looking for work, you can call me.
All right, yeah, we got your number. We'll hang on to that. Put it in the data banks or whatever, and maybe we'll give you a call.
At that point, the transmission does cut off, and the squonk says, receiving additional data.
Yeah, okay. At that, Zero will immediately disconnect from the computer and head to the hyperdrive.
Okay.
Like running, with the intent to disable it.
All right. I think there's a technology roll.
All right. Yeah. And if I can't do it with technology, I will fucking break it.
Just bust it. Okay, got it.
Oh. Yeah, that's a natural one.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you instead of trying to like safely disable the hyperdrive, you start clicking a bunch of buttons, sparks go flying, and small flames rip out from the main hyperdrive itself, and you can just hear the power in the ship flickering for just a little bit, and there's this smoke coming out of the hyperdrive. It is completely damaged.
We just bought that!
You know what? Goal accomplished still, so... yeah, alright. I am going to exit the room, shut the door, and go on the panel to try to activate the fire suppressant systems.
Okay. Done.
Cool. Alright. And then I will go back to the cockpit and be like, hey, guys!
I should clarify, Chris, because you said that we're all up there. Gaz is not in the cockpit.
Okay, yeah. I was going to ask actually right now, what is Gaz doing? 'Cause lights are turning red and flickering.
A whole lot of nothing. She's been pretty much in the back farthest corner of the cargo hold with Gonk in too, if they would allow her.
Absolutely.
But she's been probably sitting with Gonk, and she has her jacket zipped up over her knees, her hands inside the sleeves, and just kind of like in a ball. And she's been like that for about the last 24 hours, flying to Naboo. So
Yeah, I mean, Gonk is definitely standing right next to you, trying to console you. He reaches out with his small, tiny arms, but they don't quite reach.
yeah. So just to clarify, because you said that we were all up there. So, but continue.
So Gaz, you bear in mind, in the last 15 minutes, the ship nosedived out of the atmosphere. It shook, it shake. The lights turned red. Now they're flickering, and lights are returning back to normal.
That's fine.
And Gonk says, "Gonk."
It's fine.
Gonk shakes his head no.
Do you think I should go up there?
Gonk.
She just gets out of Jacket Town and picks up Sasha and just going up to the front. Looking very tired, like she has not slept probably the last 24 hours, so.
So at that point, Zero, you run up to the cockpit with Gaz finally makes an appearance. Gonk is also standing in the back.
Hey, Gaz. Yeah, lots to catch you up on, but I guess the main thing for everyone is I have disabled the hyperdrive.
The one that we just bought?
Yup.
Gonk?
Alright.
Yeah, so turns out the squonk asked 1 and 2 to like coordinate and get those coordinates that the Nihil guy asked us for. And 1 did and sent them to 2, who then gave them to the squonk, who then sent them to the Nihil. And so we have the like path information, or it's coming to us, I'm not sure, but the squonk seemed very adamant to complete the mission and not care about our version of the plan. So I disabled the hyperdrive so it didn't like yoink us out of the planet's atmosphere and take us away from Wynn and Lysander and also potentially kill us. Who knows?
Are Wynn, Lysander, and 1 okay?
Yes.
As far as we know.
They're with a Minoc Jedi?
Alright. Where are we going? Where are we going now?
To meet the 4 of them.
Alright.
They are that way.
She just sits down in the co-pilot seat. What do you need, 1 in?
To be able to go back 20 minutes and destroy 1 and 2.
I'll get right on that. What can we do now?
Wait until we reach the other ship. Or talk to the Legacy Run ship and have them delay or speed up their departure.
Didn't I say we should warn the Republic about the Legacy Run?
Yes.
It's fine.
I mean, there is
Everything's
still
gonna die.
time.
Yeah, so, I guess let's go to Naboo. I don't feel like talking to the squonk anymore, and I think we should land as quickly as possible, because I can't imagine it's very happy right now, and it might react.
Squonk, dear, are you gonna space me?
It doesn't say anything, but 2 does break the silence suddenly and goes,
Why can't I be pretty?
You are pretty.
Not this pretty.
and he shows another projection of 1 with the headdress on.
That's amazing.
That is quite the hat. Big fan.
Let's go to them.
Overruled.
So I guess she tries to call. She just reaches over and just tries to connect to some sort of authoritative figure. Actually, do we have the number for Pola?
You do, absolutely.
Awesome. I guess Gaz reaches over to the comm and just calls Pola.
I'm gonna go. Or no, yeah, I don't think the Squonk would bother with that because we have the data we need. So I don't think the Squonk would try and stop this.
Well, let's see.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you call up Ambassador Pola, and she appears in the hollow projection. She looks really annoyed. In fact, actually, she looks furious. She says, "Oh, well, look who it is.
Elzar make you mad again?
Elzar's not here, and more importantly, neither are your crew members. They've defied the wishes of the Queen."
Oh no. Anyway, the Nihil want a ship called the Legacy Run. Do something about it.
I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about your crew members defying the Queen's orders.
Okay, I'm gonna say this again. The Nihil, the people that kill a lot of people, want a ship called the Legacy Run. You should probably do something about that.
I would like to keep your crew members safe.
We're on our way
Guys.
to our crew. Let us worry about our crew and we'll do our jobs and you do your fucking job.
How dare you speak to me that way?
You know what? I've had a day.
Well, please understand this. I have brought you here to protect you all from the person that your crew is
Shut
apparently
up!
attempting to intercept.
If something happens to that ship, it's on your fucking head. We're gonna get Lynn and Lysander. We're gonna do our things. But if something happens to that ship, you now know about it. You're the guilty party. Do something about it.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to get a refugee ship all up in arms because you've heard something.
We have
What-
the proof that oh. With all due respect, ma'am, you're an idiot.
I will speak to the Queen about this. And she
Cool.
cuts off the communication.
I tried.
Calling someone an idiot isn't very respectful.
I should probably.
Gonk puts their arm on your shoulder and just says, "Gonk," all worried sounding.
I probably should eat something. What time is it?
Gonk.
Anyway, call me when we get to Wed and Lysander. I'm gonna go make some food.
Certainly. Enjoy your biological requirements.
She just gives a thumbs up and saunters out of there.
Wait.
All
so
right.
the
ahead.
Legacy Run is a refugee ship. That's not information we had before, right?
Not
correct.
us three,
Yeah.
no.
That's interesting. Just yeah, I think we should just sit with that information for a minute. But yeah, just wanted to make sure we all heard that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
Gonk.
Yeah. I agree.
I was going to say, why don't we sneak on the Legacy Run, but I think that would be
No.
the worst plan.
No.
See, and then this is where
That
we
would
run
be
into the
no.
problem where the players know things that characters don't. Because that could potentially be a decent plan for the characters' minds.
All the players are like, no. Except for Colton, who, as we established prior to recording, has not read A High Republic and does not know where this is going.
I'm sure it's going to be fine
They're
based
just
on
gonna
the
go to
reactions of the other
Disney.
5 people in this call.
Right.
It's a lovely
It's fine. It's
trip.
Disney. What do they do? They don't kill characters off.
No,
in your childhood
no.
and make you break
There
your
are
heart.
only
Fine.
happy endings in Star Wars.
Right.
Somehow
Okay.
the whole Legacy Run has returned.
Ambassador Pola stands in front of her holoprojector, angry, frustrated, and very annoyed. How could the Squonk do this to her? She asked them to come to Naboo to keep them safe, and yes, there was always going to be the possibility of that terrorist Gungan showing up and causing trouble. But at least then, she could help them fight him. But now, they've gone off on their own. She doesn't know what to do. What is she going to tell the Queen? What if what if they get killed? Today couldn't possibly get any worse, she says. And it is at that moment the doors to her chamber opens, and a member of the Naboo security force walks in.
Ambassador, we have a problem. It seems that members of the Assembly have been kidnapped.
Of course they have, Pola thinks to herself. She turns to him. Inform the Queen of this news. Prepare the Naboo security forces. And get my ship ready. We have a fight to win.
As you wish, Ambassador.
Let's just hope we can get there in time before any innocent lives are lost. Well, y'all, that is our show for the week. Once again, thank y'all so much for listening to our show. It has been almost a year since we started the show, and we'll be wrapping up season 1. This episode represents the very beginning of that arc, so very much looking forward to seeing what y'all think. I'm so excited for y'all to hear what's going to happen next. It's gonna be interesting and a bit of a, well, you'll find out. Anyway, y'all, if you want to hang out with us between sessions, we have a Discord. We post the link on our social media all the time. The only social media platform we're on right now is X or Twitter or whatever the hell it's called. We're probably going to be adding our show onto other social media platforms soon. Just haven't figured out how, when, etc. So keep an eye on that. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our podcast via your favorite podcast platform of choice and leave a review. We would really appreciate that. We want more people to discover the show, and people leaving reviews helps boost the algorithm a bit. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for listening to our show. Oh, I almost forgot. The music used in this episode is written by Grushkov. They have written a whole lot of amazing music for Star Wars. They're starting to do some other things as well. Definitely check them out. They're a brilliant composer. If you love the music that's used on the show, you definitely should check them out. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for listening, and as always, may the Force be with you.